Hi there guys, welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 7. In this entire training series, I'm going to share with you guys certain strategies, technical setups of the entire email marketing process so that whenever you use Solo Ads as a traffic, it will increase your chances of getting a positive ROI in no time. If you refer to Part 2 of this entire training series, I share with you guys in terms of the entire email marketing process such that whenever you order Solo Ads clicks from different vendors, it will all be channeled to your squeeze page. And from there, two things will happen. One, it will be directed either directly to the sales offer page, or you can create a bridge page. Secondly, all the leads that have opted into your squeeze page will be channeled into your email marketing autoresponders. From there, you can set up your email campaigns in the form of broadcasts or in the forms of email automation. All right, so you can use them to promote different offers or the similar offers over here. Subsequently, anybody who purchased all these offers will be directed to this thing called a buyer's list C with the help of a third-party software called Optin Dojo. Subsequently, from the buyer's list C, you can choose to promote the mid-ticket offers to form up your buyer's list B of people who have purchased these mid-ticket offers. All right, and from there, you can promote high-ticket offers to your buyer's list B to form up your buyer's list A. All right, so this entire buyer's list take up about 80% of the entire email marketing revenue. Now, so in today's training, we're going to focus in terms of this particular portion, which is the squeeze page. In part 6 of this entire training series, I introduced to you guys Leadpages, and this is the main dashboard. So all you need to do in terms of designing your squeeze page will be to click on landing pages over here on the left, and on the top right, click on create new landing page. Now from here, there are several different landing pages designs that you can choose. All right, so I've sorted them up in terms of conversion rate, meaning this is the one that converts the best. So click on start building. So this is where they'll ask you to name your page. So you can put out there as, for example, squeeze page. Okay, continue. All right, so the template is over here. Now in terms of designing a funnel page, there are a few different elements that you need to be familiar with. So on the left, if you click under widgets, you will see all these different widgets, or I will call them elements. The first will be, of course, in terms of the text that you're going to type in your squeeze page. Next will be in terms of the images, certain pictures that you wish your traffic to see when they land on your squeeze page. The button is definitely also very important because this is where they're going to click on the button, submit the information that you want from them, like for example, their first name and email addresses. And from there, once they click on the button, they'll be directed to the next step of the funnel. All right. Then you also need to know how to create this thing called a form. Now for video, it's not necessary for squeeze page usually. So in the next training on part 8, I'm going to share with you guys how to do a bridge page, and that is where you need to familiarize yourself with how to use a video element. So in terms of a text element, you just click and drag. You will see that certain portions over here will be highlighted whenever you bring the box near to them. Right? You can see all these elements. So this is where you can drop your text box. So let's say if I drop the text box over here, now this is what will happen. So this is where you can input your text. Like for example, this is a test. Okay, let me just delete away the default text first. So this is a test. All right, so you can see that by default, it looks very small, and you want to change the font type, the font size, so on and so forth, just double click on it. This box will pop up automatically, and this is where you can generate the different font sizes. Let's say font size 8. As you can see now, the font size is bigger. If you're not satisfied, just make it bigger. Let's say font size 10. For line spacing and break margin, just forget about it, leave it as default. Now this is where you can change the font type. So click on there, you'll see all these different font types over here. All right, let's try this font type here. Doesn't look nice. Let's see, there was this font type. No, it's ugly as well. So let's see, maybe this font type. Yeah, this font type looks nice. Okay, so again, if you want to bold it, just click on this B button here. You can italics it, you can underline it. It's entirely up to you. Okay, over here, you can also centralize the entire text portion based on this box that's being provided when you drop the text element. Now, let's say if you want to change, all right, certain things like, for example, the color of this text, you can also do so. Highlight the whole thing, and over here, you can see that the color palette is here. So selection of color is not available. You can always click on the add button over here and choose the colors according to this entire color palette here. So let's say I want this color to be something in green, all right, just click on green. That's it. All right, this is how you do it. So let's bring it back to the default color. The default color, I think, is this color. Oh, sorry, it's not this color. I think it's black. Let's leave it as black then. Okay. All right, the next thing that I'll share you guys is in terms of the image. So in terms of image, what you can do over here, again, you can create and drag and drop it anywhere you want. Like let's say, for example, I want to drop it over here. Okay, so click on that. Now this is where they'll ask you to add an image. So what you can do is to click on this button over here. Now this is where it's going to tell you whether you want to set a maximum image width, whether you want to optimize this image, you want to left centralize the image, center it, or to right centralize the image. And do you want any form of square parameters or rounded or circular? Okay, now if you want to add certain images over here, click on this button on the right. So this is where they have all the different images that you uploaded before. Or you can also choose to purchase some form of premium images, or you can use their AI to generate an image for you. Like for example, a dog barking, right? So click on generate. Okay, so you can see all these different images. Now let's say for example, you want to choose this image. So from there, click on add to all images. All right, so it's already being added. Now going back into all images, click on this one, click on insert image. Now the whole image is being inserted into your squeeze page. So as you guys can see over here, this image is pretty big. So click on it, then click on this pencil icon. And from here, reduce the width size. Maybe something to 34. Yep. Now it looks good. Now, again, if you want to circular it, click on the pencil icon again, circular the whole thing. So this is how you look like. All right, I'm just giving you guys an example. Of course, this dog image will not be applicable for this particular squeeze page. But this is also how you can insert your logo if you want to. All right, the next thing will be in terms of the button. Now, in terms of button, this is the element. So just pull it anywhere. Let's say I want to drop a button over here. All right, if you want to change the wordings within the button itself, like now it's currently called sign up, just click once into it. All right, remove away all these sign up, and for example, just put on there, click here now. Okay, something like that. Very simple. Now, you want to change the style, click on edit style. Over here, you can change the button color. Let's say I want to change it to green. All right, click on save. Now this whole thing will become green. Can you see that? All right, so same thing. Let's go to edit style again. So just now we already changed the button color to green. If you want to change the button text to white to make it more prominent, all you have to do is to click on this button here and change the color and click on save. As now you can see, the entire wording is more prominent now because of the green background. Now next, you can also click on add click event. This is where after they have clicked on it, are you going to open up a pop-up? Are you going to open up a Calendly pop-up? Jump to a page section or link to landing page or link to an external URL. So let's say you are creating a bridge page in between. Now what I suggest is just click on link to external URL and put in your bridge page URL over here. Even if you're not creating a bridge page but directly linking them to a sales offer page, this is also the one. Link to an external URL and put in your offer affiliate link over here. All right, then from there, you can choose whether to open in a new window, use no follow-up, or to count this button click as a page conversion. So usually I'll click on open in a new window. All right, so that the traffic can always refer back to the squeeze page information while looking at another window for the offer sales page information. The next thing will be in terms of form. Let's say you do not intend to create any form of button over here, but you just want to create a form immediately in the squeeze page. Like this is how it's going to look like. All right, if you drop it over here, now you'll see that the form by default already gives you the email address. So the color of the button will be green and the color of the font will be white. All right, so you can click on here to edit integrations. And from here, you can click on add field and you can choose to add any other field that you wish to collect information from, like their city, comments, first name, postal code, so and so forth. Over here, this is the actions button. So similarly, the form itself by default comes with a button. All right, so from here, you can click on external URL and put in the URL of your bridge page or the URL of your affiliate offer. If this whole thing sounds confusing to you and you wish to have certain form of done-for-you program set up, you can always refer to my Beginners Club, all right, which is a $7 program for more than 100 training videos on the 4 main strategies of top email marketers, which is namely email marketing, social media marketing, how to run successful paid ads, as well as launching your very own digital courses. Now, after you have reached the order form of the Beginners Club, I also have a one-time offer of a done-for-you program at $97. So this done-for-you program will include 5 different squeeze pages with 2 different variations to each squeeze page done for you, 45 days of email automation into your preferred email autoresponder, as well as how we integrate everything with Optin Dojo for you to start building up your buyer's email list. In a nutshell, remember, if you want something that is easy and done for you, proceed to the link in the description box below this video. And I will see you in the next part of this training series. Take care.